Hey math kids, today we're going to talk about the chain rule. And so let's just jump right in with an example and I'll show you how it works. So the chain rule is when we have a function inside of a function and we want to take the derivative. Okay, so we want to find, I guess first we're going to start with just composition of functions. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to plug it in here. And so we get square root of 2 minus 3x. Because f is inside of g, so we take everything in f, plug it in for the x inside of g, and so that's the first piece. And then it wants us to find g of x and f of x such that g of f of x is equal to 1 over x minus x squared. Okay, so overall this is 1 over something, so I would say the outer function is probably 1 over x. And then if we plugged in something for that x to get this, it would be this function. And so I would say f of x is x minus x squared. So if we took this and plugged it in here, we would end up with this. Okay? All right, so let's see. Now I think we're finally getting into the chain rule itself. So this says find dy over dx of y equals x squared minus 2x raised to the fourth. Okay, so what we're going to do on this one is we're asked to find the derivative. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to treat this like it's x. So remember, when we had x to the fourth on the previous video, we bring it down in front, and then we reduce the exponent by 1. So what we're going to do on this one is we're just going to rewrite the inside. Bring the 4 out in front, reduce that by 1. Okay? Now, the additional part, with the chain rule, is now we take the inside and we multiply this entire thing that I've written in pink by the derivative of the inside. And so that's going to be 2x minus 2. And then this is the derivative of this. So the chain rule is we do the regular derivative stuff, but then we multiply by the derivative of the inside. Now you may have noticed that we actually do that here because the derivative of the inside, derivative of x, is just 1. And so we technically are doing the chain rule each time, but we can kind of forget about it because 1 doesn't change anything. Okay, before we take the derivative of this, we want to rewrite this as 1 minus 2x raised to the negative 1/2. Okay, now we just do the regular derivative. So we bring the negative 1/2 out in front, times it by the 4, that's already out there. Rewrite the inside, just exactly how it shows up. Reduce this by 1. And now we want to multiply by the derivative of the inside. Derivative of 1 is just 0, so I don't need to do anything about that. And then this is negative 2. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is we're just going to multiply all the constants together. So we have 2 negatives multiplied together, those cancel. We have 1/2 and 2, so those cancel. So we just have a 4 out in front. And then I'm going to write this in the same way as we started. So we have a square root symbol, 1 minus 2x, and then quantity cubed. Okay, the book actually just left it like this. So if you want to, you can leave it like that as well. Okay. All right, let's keep moving on. no, that's it for this video. So if you need additional help, please come to MathLab and tell